Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimakung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read all of you a part of Ulysses.
As.
Ulysses. James Joyce. Chap. 6-1. Martin Cunningham. First. Poke his suck-hot head into the creaking carriage end. Entering deftly. Seated himself. Mr. Parr stepped in after him, curving his head with care. Come on. Simon. After you. Mr. Bloom said. Mr. Daedalus covered himself quickly and got in. Then. Yes. Yes. Are we all here now? Martin Cunningham asked. Come on. Blue. Mr. Bloom entered and sat in the vacant place. He put the door after him and slammed it twice till it shut tight. The lower blinds of the avenue. One dragged aside. An old woman peeping. Nose white flattened against the pane. Thanking her stars she was passed over. Extraordinary the interest they take in a corpse. Glad to see us go, we give them such trouble coming. Shop seems to suit them. Hagumugger in corners. Slap about in slipper slappers for fear he wake. Then getting it ready. Laying it out. Molly and Mrs. Fleming making the bed. Pull it more to your side. Our winding sheet. Never know who will cheat it. Wash and shampoo. I believe they clip the nails and the hair. Keep a bit in an envelope. Grows all the same after. Unclean job. All we did. That thing was said. Stowing in the wreaths probably. I am sitting on something hard. Oh. That's soaped. In my hip pocket. Better shift it out of that. Wait for an opportunity. All waited. Then wheels were heard from in front. Turning. Then nearer. Then horses' hoofs. A jolt. Their carriage began to move. Creaking and swaying. Their hoofs and creaking wheels started behind. The blinds of the avenue passed and number 9 with its crepe knocker. Door ajar. At walking pace. They waited still. Their knees jogging. Till they had turned and were passing along the tram tracks. Tritonville Road. Crico. The Jew frames. What way is he taking us? Mr. Parr asked through both windows. Erstone. Martin Cunningham said. Ensign. Brunswick Street. Mr. Daedalus nodded. Walking out. That's a fine old custom. He said. I am glad to see it has not died out. All watched a while through their windows, caps and hats lifted by bussers. Respect. The carriage swerved from the tram track to the smither road past Watery Lane. Mr. Bloom had gazed saw a lithe young man, clad in mourning, a white hat. There's a friend of yours going by. Daedalus. He said. Who is that? Your son and heir. Where is he? Mr. Daedalus said, stretching over across. The courage. Passing the open drains and mounds of ripped-up roadway before the tenement houses. Lurched round the corner and swerving back to the tram track. Bowled unnoisily with chattering wheels. Mr. Daedalus fell back. Then, was that Mulligan cad with him? His fiddicitates. No, Mr. Bloom said. He was alone. Down with his Aunt Sally. I suppose. Mr. Daedalus said. The gidding fraction. The drunken little coster and Chrissy. Papa's little lump of dung. The wise child that knows her own father. Mr. Bloom smiled joyously on Ringsendward. Wallace Bruce. The Bottleworks. Daddy Bridge. Witchy Gidding and the Legal Bag. Erding. Collies and what he calls the firm. His jokes are getting a bit damp. Great guard he was. Waltzing in Stamer Street with Ignatius Gallagher on a Sunday morning. The landlady's two hats pinned on his head. Out on the rampage all night. Beginning to tell on him now. That backache of his. I fell. While finding his back. Thinks he'll cure it with buzz. All breadcrumbs they are. About 600% profit. This in with a low-down crowd. Mr. Daedalus snarled. That Mulligan is a contaminated bloody-dabbledy ruffian by all accounts. His name stinks all over Dublin. Whatever she is, that will open her eye as wide as a gate. I'll tickle his catastrophe. Believe you me. He cried above the clatter of the wheels. I won't have her bastard have enough you in my son. I can't jump a son. Sling tapes in my cousin. Peter Ponswineys. Not likely. He ceased. Eyes and beard. Gravely shaking. Noisy soft-wood man. Full of his son. He is right. Something to hang on. If little already had lived. See him grow up. Hear his voice in the house. Walking beside Molly in a Eden suit. My son. Me and his eyes. Strange feeling it would be. From me. Just a chance. To doze at it by the wall of the cease to do evil. And the sergeant grinning up. She had that cream gown on with the rip she never stitched. Gave us a touch. Poldy. I'm dying for it. How life begins. Got big then. Had to refuse the Greystones concert. My son inside her. I could have helped him on in life. I could make him independent. Learn German too. Are we late? Mr. Parr asked. 10 minutes. Martin Cunningham said, looking at his watch. Molly. Same thing, watered down. Her tomboy oaths. A jumping Jupiter. Ye gods and little fishes. Still. She's a dear girl. Soon be a woman. Olingo. Dearest Papali. Young student. S. A woman too. Life. The carriage heeled over and back, their four trunks swaying. Corney might have given us a more commodious look. To be continued.